Exactly. And let me ask you something. I want to go just a little bit off topic, but
Yeah.
still kind of talking about the same thing. Um, what do you think about going from, okay, you're on the app again? I'm specifically talking about apps right now. So you're on
Yeah.
the app, you get the girl's number, then whatever, you start texting a little bit. What do you think about the phone call before the date?
Phone call is essential before the date. I call it a phone date. And it is because you're actually going to set a time to have that call. So it's not just, hey, I'll give you a call. Because if it's a, hey, I'll give you a call, well, when are you going to call me? Right now? Because right now I'm working. So it's saying, I'd love to talk on the phone. How about tonight at 7 o'clock? If that doesn't work, how about tomorrow night at 9 o'clock? The reason why you want to give her a time is so that she is ready. Women don't like to suddenly get called when we're not ready for it. It makes us uncomfortable. It makes us feel like we're not in control. And we also end up just fixating, when's he going to call? Is he going to call? So you want to make sure you set that time, and then you set time aside so you can sit and have that call for 1 hour. And 1 hour is actually a reasonable amount of time to have that phone date if you've done a little bit of that pre-qualifying. If you already know that I was a competitive ice skater, that I have 5 books out, that I want to be a romance novelist, because you have a foundation of things to talk about. At the end of that call, you're going to know if you want to go out with her or not.
Right. Okay, it's funny too, because I actually have sort of different advice or part of what you said, but
Okay.
maybe you'll agree. I don't know, because it's kind of a specific situation. So I have this little concept called a mid-text call, and I've talked about it recently on some videos and some podcasts. And it's basically like when you're in a, I would say, depending on the age, like if you're not in the middle of the workday, it's like after work, and the texting is very heavy. So I'm talking like you text something, she texts back within a couple minutes or less. So you're in a text message conversation. I always
Right.
say it might be a good move to actually give them a call if you're in this kind of heated, lots of texting, long texting kind of conversation. Like,
You know what?
just call them and get them on the phone.
I love this idea. I totally love this idea because, yeah, if you're having those heavy texting conversations, totally the wrong type of conversation to have over text.
Right,
There
exactly.
are so many problems that can happen over text. There's miscommunication. You're trying to be witty and sarcastic, and you're coming off as a jerk or demeaning. You're trying to get a little bit sexy, and it comes off as sexting, and she's offended. So there are so many problems that can happen over text. So I think once it starts to go there, texting is not the platform to really get to know each other. It's just not. So instead, yeah, say, hey, are you available right now? I'd love to have a phone call. Get on the phone, continue that deep, real conversation.
Thank you so much for watching. This is a clip from my How to Talk to Girls podcast. Be sure to check out the full podcast. All you got to do is click the links here on the screen. You can click on the left for iTunes, or you can click on the bottom right for Stitcher. Enjoy.